M-1 Global presents.
Уважаемые поклонники смешанных боевых единоборств, представляем вашему вниманию двухраундовый бой за суперкубок Санкт-Петербурга по смешанным боевым единоборствам в легком весе. Бой проходит при поддержке Северо-Западной лиги боевого самбо. Спортсмен в синем Murodzhon представляет город Череповец, клуб «Спарта». Встречайте, Murodzhon Kodirov!
Salute the ball, you know I'm digging my man Spin beats, them L-ass cuts, Spin, keep doing your thing, baby, them hard.
كنت ميتا في بحور الغي والإثم غريقا، كنت عابدا في قيود الذنب مملوكا رقيقا، مد لي الشيطان من أسبابه حبلا وثيقا، كنت ميتا في بحور الغي والإثم غريقا، كنت عابدا في قيود الذنب مملوكا رقيقا، مد لي الشيطان من أسبابه حبلا وثيقا، منكرات كنت آتيها غروبا وشروقا، ميتا في بحور الغي والإثم غريقا، كنت عابدا في قيود الذنب مملوكا رقيقا، مد لي الشيطان من أسبابه حبلا وثيقا، منكرات كنت آتيها غروبا وشروقا، غازت الآثام لحمي ثم عظمي والعروقا، كنت في التفحيط نجما يبهر الدنيا بريقا، أجهدت سيارتي من شدة الزحف الطريقا، يا رفيق الدار يا رفيق الدرب مهما كنت فذا لن تفوقا، الأمير أصمتني صفيرا ونعيقا، إطار كان يهدى ثم أرميني عتيقا، لو دخلت السجن مرات فأزداد فسوقا، أصبح
Спортсмен в красном углу рейджа из Республики Беларусь представляет клуб «Соболь», город Петергоф. Приветствуйте, Максим Пугачев!
No matter where you are, light us up. We gon' start a riot tonight, tonight, tonight. Put your hands up to the sky. Flames so red like blood, fire, fire. Oh, burn it up like a blood fire. Light it up like a blood fire. Burn it up like a blood fire. Blood, 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 blood fire.
Максим Пугачев, Россия!
No matter where you are, light us up. We gon' start a riot tonight, tonight, tonight. Put your hands up to the sky. Flames so red like blood, fire, fire. Oh, burn it up like a blood fire. Light it up like a blood fire. Burn it up like a blood fire. Blood, 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 blood fire. Noise around, it's like a rave for tonight, it's all blood fire. Can you hear the noise out there? It's like a rave, we burn it down like blood fire. Can you hear the noise around? We gonna rave for tonight, it's all blood fire. Can you hear the noise out there? It's like a rave, we light it up like blood fire.
Итак, господа, двухраундовый бой за суперкубок Санкт-Петербурга по ММА в легком весе. Позвольте представить вам спортсменов. Спортсмен в синем углу, ему 25 лет, вес 68,9 килограмма, рост 170 сантиметров. Он чемпион Вологодской области по смешанным боевым единоборствам, мастер спорта по тайскому боксу, кандидат мастера спорта по боевому самбо. Представляет клуб «Спарта», город Череповец. Приветствуйте, Murodzhon Kodirov! И его соперник в красном углу. Ему 23 года, вес 70,2 килограмма, рост 176 сантиметров. Он бронзовый призер чемпионата Европы по ММА. Представляет Республику Беларусь клуб «Соболь» из города Петергоф. Максим Пугачев!
Бойцы сидим. Итак, внимательно. Правила помним, не нарушаем. Работаем 2 раунда по 5 минут. Возможен третий дополнительный раунд. Напоминаю, что в затылок позвоночный столб не бьем, головой не бьем, локтем бьем, только в корпус. Колени, ноги в партере, только в корпус. Канаты не хватаем, внимательно слушаем мои команды, деремся активно. Руки пожали. По углам.
Рефери в ринге Вячеслав Киселев.
Судья, время. Готов? Бой!
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to M-1 Challenge 68. My name is Karim Zidane alongside my colleague Ian Freeman. And it's the first fight on our undercard. In the blue corner, Murodzhon Kodirov, and in the red corner, Maksim Pugachev.
Pugachev just thrown a nice knee from the clinch and retaliated there by Kodirov. Well, as we can see, this is an amateur bout wearing shin guards.
Yeah, very different style in the amateur bouts, Ian. And you know, it's interesting because amateur fighters don't necessarily have to just maintain amateur status to fight the amateur ranks. A lot of these fighters, especially both these two actually are a perfect example of this, have actually fought professionally and been paid to fight in mixed martial arts. Yet they're allowed to go back down to amateur ranks for about 5 professional fights to continue competing.
Well, that's the thing with mixed martial arts. There's no governing body anywhere in the world. You know, obviously you have your big events, you have their rules. Every event has similar or different rules. Not everyone is exact, and without a governing body, that's what they can do. You can turn professional, go back down to amateur rules. You know, some people call in-between rules as in semi-professional, where there's no headshots on the ground, and you know, there's so many different rules. But as you can see, these guys have definitely fought before. They show their record as debut or 0-0 when they walk in here, but they have fought professionally.
Indeed, Kodirov is actually 1-0 as a professional and lasted 3 minutes in his fight before he closed it out by KO. His opponent, Pugachev, is 2-0 as a professional and won both those fights by first-round submission.
Oh, drags him down, pulling the corner post with him. The bottom half of the corner post is just underneath the body there of Kodirov. It shouldn't interfere with the fight, but he is leaning on it. I'm sure the referee will have seen that. When they move out the way, he will move it himself. Yeah, they're on top of it now.
This is where Pugachev wants to be. Both his fights, first-round submission wins. Both his professional fights, that is, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a bit of a cushion to lean on right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean... Oh, he's got caught an armbar. He rolls nicely, beautiful. Well done. Corner post is being re-velcroed together there by a referee, Marco Brusen.
And as you can see, they really don't fight like the amateurs that you'd expect.
Well, rolling out of that armbar, that was just super slick, you know. He knew exactly which way to turn, so you can see these are not first-timers.
Oh, indeed. And that's really what you see. I mean, a few weeks ago, Ian, we called fights in Orenburg, Russia for M-1 Challenge 66. And prior to that was the Russian MMA Union Cup as well. And most of the performers on there, albeit amateur performers, were remarkably experienced. You're talking about some that have 20, 25 fights in the amateur ranks. Last week, we got to watch Shavkat Rakhmonov as well perform magnificently in one of his fights and set himself up nicely for a welterweight title shot, the Kazakhstan favorite, really. But at the same time, he had already built himself up with a massive amateur record beforehand. It's almost unfair to the people who actually come in just in professional fights, say they have a 5-0 record. They're coming in against the guy who's actually legitimately 30-0 sometimes.
That's true, that's true. Pugachev actually looking the bigger of the two. He's got an unbelievable physique on him. Nasty slip. Well, Pugachev obviously wants him back to his feet, doesn't want to go to the ground.
Very interesting decision there.
And again, Pugachev slipping. That's 3 slips we've seen already in his first round.
I wonder if the shin pads they're wearing play a part in this, because I mean it attaches under their heel as well. So, but I wouldn't guess that would be the cause.
Well, it's the same canvas that M-1 have used before, the same type of canvas. Well, I believe it is. Obviously, it just gets painted differently. New canvases for a new event, but it's made by the same maker, so I can't see it being a problem. But you could be right. It could be the shin guards. We'll find out in the later fights. Oh, nice. Body lock takedown.
Now Pugachev decides that he wants to be on the ground.
Half guard position for Pugachev. Nice little shoulder charge. That's the best position. Cross face. Push your opponent's head down. He breaks the grip free. Well, he's got 15 seconds to do something now. If I was in his corner, I'd be shouting for a submission, spin round for the armbar, or attempt something, because when it's so close to the end of the round, even if you land in a bad position, you're not there for long.
And that's the first time these two fighters have ever left the first round.
Well, a very close round, I believe. Pugachev, I think, just slightly taking the advantage. Nice high kick there by Pugachev. And a beautiful 1-2 right down the middle. There it is again from a different angle. Kodirov. Well, here we go with the second round.
And final round, we should note as well. Amateur fights only scheduled for 2 5-minute rounds.
Well, he's grabbing a single or pulls the pipe beautifully. Nice big overhand right, trying to pass to get through into the guard. Big shot. Oh, that connected beautifully. Kodirov needs to try and get back up.
Pugachev taking his time here, taking his shots, I guess.
Well, the referee doesn't play around.
It was a missed opportunity there. He could have kept landing shots. His opponent was dazed for a while there on the ground. That was a perfect punch he connected with earlier.
Both guys go for a spin, one for a kick, one for a spinning back fist. Pugachev nice and light on his feet. Again, like I say, with it only being 2 rounds, you've got to dominate both to win. You can't have a round each. You could go into the third and final decision round. Nice roll for a knee boy, misses it. Oh, he's caught it. He has got it. The knee is slipping out. Once that knee slips past the groin, it's not going to work. But he has extra grip on the shin guard. That is not helping him.
You can see him, no matter how hard he was flexing, you could see his muscles there. It made absolutely no difference, just like you said, Ian.
Well, without the shin guard, that leg would have slipped out a lot easier. Plus, Pugachev had something to hold on to. Well, Kodirov is fine.
Pugachev's a big guy. And
he does look a lot bigger, doesn't he?
Certainly does. Significant difference so far.
Well, he's shaking out the lactic acid. That's what happens when you're too big. He's pumped up a little bit, especially off trying to apply that knee bar. Referee calling for action. Oh, that was beautiful. Threw the shot to close the gap, ducked underneath, got the takedown, now inside control. Well, Kodirov's turning the right way. You should always turn into your opponent, not away from your opponent. But his arm's in the wrong position. He needs to be careful he doesn't get caught in an arm triangle. That's as Pugachev sees it. Well mounted now. Slamming his chest into his face onto the canvas. Again, he needs to cross face. He needs to put his arm across the face of Kodirov. That will release the grip. A lot of people just try to push down and push them away, but the best thing to do is slide your forearm right across the face, right across the jawline, push down hard, and the harder that your opponent holds onto you, the worse it is for the pain on your face and you leave go.
Pugachev clearly trying to go the hard way.
Yeah, there's the cross face. Now that's better. He needs to push down hard. That's it. See how it releases the grip? It's so simple, but so effective.
Much better than trying to pile drive his opponent into the canvas as he was a few seconds ago.
Well, north-south position. I like the north-south position. It's not a widely used position. And a lot of people who are used to being on the back in training are not used to having somebody in the north-south. Obviously, unless it's something you drill all the time. And when your opponent gets there, for the first time for real in a fight, you think, how do I get out of this? What do I do? And this is exactly what's happening. Kodirov is not really sure how to get out of it.
Well, Pugachev basically dominated this.
Pugachev stood up too much there. He left a big gap. And Kodirov managed to spin round. Oh, big shots coming down again. Totally dominating this. Totally dominating.
Approval from the crowd.
Well, I will be very surprised if this has gone one round each. Well, the judges are handing their scorecards in. It'll go to our head judge. He will check it.
It'll be interesting to see. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is to determine the St. Petersburg Mixed Martial Arts Super Cup.
Главный тренер сборной России по смешанным боевым ММА Геннадий Капшай.
Well, we do have a result. Referee is calling the two fighters to the center of the ring.
Победа одержала стала обладателем суперкубка Санкт-Петербурга по смешанным боевым единоборствам в 2016 году в легком весе Максим Пугачев!
Well, like we predicted, Pugachev, 2 rounds. Definite total domination in the second round. It was very close in the first, but he got his act together in the second and won this bout.
Наши аплодисменты, наши поздравления. Макс, ну несколько слов. Ты сегодня первый победитель нашего праздника спорта здесь, в Петербурге. Поэтому скажи, пожалуйста, всем присутствующим что-нибудь пожелай. Кто за тебя болел? Прошу.
Всем здравствуйте, кто присутствующий здесь, зрители. Спасибо большое за поддержку. Огромное отдельное спасибо хочу сказать своему сопернику. Получилось так, что карт поменялся за день до взвешивания. Другой противник. И пришлось биться, потому что проделана большая работа. Спасибо огромное тем, кто за меня сейчас болеет в моем родном городе Барановичи, Республика Беларусь, своему родному клубу, там, где являюсь тренером, Феникс. Ребята, привет! своим родителям, дочке, жене. Люблю вас, спасибо большое за поддержку. И отдельное спасибо я хочу сказать своему составу тренерскому, Плавскому Александру Михайловичу, Олегу Малиновскому, Артуру Аджимову, чемпиону мира по боевому самбо. Спасибо большое Олегу Васильеву, школе бокса. Спасибо огромное. И спасибо отдельное Смирнову Александру Сергеевичу за то, что позволил биться мне в этом турнире. Огромная честь открыть его. Спасибо большое.
Спасибо, Максим Пугачев, клуб «Соболь» из Петергофа.